Please, please, you should be recording. When you record it, we can have reference back to it.
Yes.
I beg,
Yeah.
be recording it so
Okay.
that
I will start all over so that this.
can I record on my own too?
Yes, you can. You can. You just request, click on record. I'll have to permit you from here. Then it can be recording also. But normally I record my classes. I don't know why it escaped my head. I record. Then when I'm done, I put it on
Okay,
YouTube and share.
our next class you start to record.
I'm recording now, Seth. I'm recording now. I've
Oh,
started the recording. So now,
okay,
if you click on the rectangle, click and drag like this. Okay. Once you are done, click on your color eyedropper. Click on the color you want to copy. Then come on your shape you drew. Just click on the shape. The color is filled into it. Okay. Then the next thing is we are going to draw. We have 3 boxes that are white. Okay. So we are going to draw these boxes. Click on your rectangle. Then now I will zoom in. Now zoom in. When you use your mouse ball, the rotary stuff on your mouse, when you roll in, it zooms in. When you roll out, it zooms out automatically. So always zoom in when you want to get precise shape. So you click and drag like this. All we need is just one. We don't need more than one. Okay. So you click this, then you click this, and you take it to your new location. Now the box is colored white. Then you look for white color on your palette. This is your white. You click on white. You see the box is already white. Then the next thing is to copy this box and duplicate it. Okay. So you do Control C and Control V. Okay, it's the normal thing we are used to. Then use your arrow key to move it to the right. If it's too slow, normally just click and press Control key and drag it to the right. Like this. Then like that. So successfully done our boxes. Then we have to reduce their spacing. Undo. You have to reduce the spacing because the space is not that big. Make it close. Okay. So now this is what we call arrangement in graphics. Your alignment must be consistent. Okay. So now this is it. These are different shapes already. Okay. Altogether they are different shapes. That's why I can click them individually. So the next thing you do is now when you click your mouse over, click and drag over these 3 shapes. You have highlighted 3 of them. Okay. You've highlighted 3 of them. Okay. Then you go to objects. Then you come to group. Then you say group objects. Now the shortcut is what? Control
G.
Okay, that's the shortcut. I actually did that so that we'll see it. Okay. Now when you group something, it means that that is a single image. So when you move it around, all of them, they move. It's not just one again. When I move it, you can see now, right? When I move it, everything moves together. All right. So the next thing for us now is to write our BBC on it, right? So you go to your text tool, click here, zoom in, put on your caps lock, type your B. Okay, type your B again, then type your C. Okay, when you are done typing, you go and click on your pick tool. Your pick tool sees them as one. Then you click one of the edges, like I told us. Don't drag from here, 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 or here. Either you drag from this edge, or this edge, or this edge, or this edge. Okay, so that's where you are supposed to drag from. Okay, so we drag out like this. All right. So once we drag out, we drag it until it's big enough. All right. So we are going to reduce it a little bit. So your precision matters. So now we've done that. So how then do we separate this text? The text is seen as one. So we need to separate this text. So separating this text, you are going to break the text. And breaking this text is what I call Control K. Use Control K to break the text. Okay? If you want to break the text, use Control K. All right? So you just press Control K on your keyboard. You can see now it's just the B that is selected. Okay? Once you press Control K, it breaks this text. Then you click on your C. You drag your C to its position. Click on your B. Drag your B to its position. Now look at it now. We have gotten it, but it's not looking as bold as the other ones. So this is what you are going to do again. You are going to select this. You are going to press Control, select, press Shift. If you want to select multiple items, press Shift down and you start selecting. Then up here, just click on bold. It makes it bold. Okay. Then we give it the red color again. So we have our BBC already. So the next thing you just do, just take on text and type, let me increase it. Type news. You can see that they didn't do anything special. So the news is color white. So we just pick on our white and we make it bold if you want, but this is not bold. Then we change our font to Futura. I don't want it bold. So you can see that it's Futura they use for this news. You can see it's the same. So
Yes.
everybody, we now have our new BBC logo. So any questions, please? Let's bring the questions on where you are not cleared, where you didn't get what I did. Maybe I was too fast. So please ask your question now, please. Let's undo it.
Okay, this tool that we use, this the extrude tool.
Yes.
Why is why is it carrying only the color? Can it also carry the like this text? Like if you want to get the exact color, can you also get the exact this thing to
I
move
didn't
it to
get
the
you.
other place?
I didn't get you. You said what?
Okay, like this extrude this thing that you carry,
Yes.
the tool that you
Yeah.
use in carrying the color to the next this thing.
Yes.
Uh, can you also carry the write up, like carry everything together
Okay,
using the tool?
no. If you want to copy this color, it's only for color. You can see it. It's just the color will copy.
Okay,
It's just for color. You can remove
okay,
colors. Yes. Like if you are having doubts about the white, you want to checkmate. You can always copy this white and paste it here. Okay, but white is white. It doesn't. There's no new name for white. White is white. But for situations where we have red like this now, that was when we needed to use the color eyedropper.
okay, okay,
So basically, we are not going to be using Photoshop. I'm using this to introduce us to design. The actual design we are going to be doing are all going to be on Photoshop because that is what is industry standard now. Are we together? But as a Photoshop expert, okay, ask your question, Mr. Murphy.
okay. There was something you showed us
Okay,
on how to get your textbook, like if you're going to design a book,
okay.
and you say there's something like you merge it together. That if this one full, you can move it to the other side.
Yes,
How
yes.
do you do that?
All right. Okay, just watch closely. We are going to do that now. Now, when you click on your text box, and let's say this is our text box, okay? And I'll click and do another text box. Now, there are two text boxes. Are we together?
Yeah.
So now, if there are two text boxes, I want such that if, let me go and get random text, okay? So that I can come and fill up this place with it. So I'm getting the random text. I'm coming to put it inside of here. Okay. Now, what I've pasted so far now is way beyond what this box can carry. All right. Now, that is why you are seeing an arrow down here. It shows that if I drag it down, there are still other text there that the box cannot take. All right. That means it is filled. But I want this filling to start to move over to this place, such that when I'm done with this place should start accepting it. So what I will do is this. I will click on this. I'll press shift down and click on the other one. Then I will come to this text under my menu bar. Then I'll scroll down to paragraph text frame. Then under it, there's something they call link. So once I click on link, did you see what happened? So what happened was that now you can see there is no more arrow down here. There is no arrow down here. If I'm deleting from here, let's assume I'm deleting from here now. Watch what will happen. You see it's affecting the other box. Let me zoom in so that you see it very well. Hope we can see it very well now.
Yes, yes.
So let's assume I want to delete some text from here. Are we together?
Yeah.
So you see now I'm deleting. You see what is happening to the other box? You see it is reducing by from there without touching it. It shows that they are linked. Are you seeing that?
Yeah.
Yes.
It shows they are linked. So Mr. Giwa, welcome, sir.
Good day.
Good evening. Can we see your face, please? So that we know we are not having robots in our class. Good evening, Mr. Giwa. Welcome.
Good evening.
Yes. So now, hope Mr. Murphy and Joyce, hope we understand what happened here.
Okay, yeah. But now, since it's affecting the other side, how
Yes.
do you do it so that it won't affect the
You
other
on
side? Like if you want to delete,
okay, you just
you unlock
unlink
it,
you just unlink it.
unlink it.
Yes.
Okay.
You
By
just
going
once you
by going to
select
the
text,
highlight.
yes, you go to para. Now the two of them has to be selected for it to be unlinked because you actually selected the two of them before you linked them. So when you click on this and you press your shift down, click on this. Now go to your text under paragraph and keyframe. You can see unlink came. Once you unlink them now, they are no longer linked. So anything you are doing here does not concern the other guy again. Even if you are deleting everything here, he has no business with the other guy. You can see that now.
Okay.
So that is what we do when you are doing book design. Although it can be very, very demanding, but if you know your own use and you have mastery of your tools, you will not have challenges. So I'm going to upload this video. I will share us the link. I want us to look at it, play around it, use the tools we've explained this evening, and we are going to do GT Bank logo. GT Bank logo is not as hard. You just click on your rectangle, you draw it like
Yeah.
this, you give it
I've
a
done
feel,
that before.
give it a feel, then you do this, give it another feel of white, then you remove the outline. Outline is when you want to remove outline, this black, there is a black outline color here.
Yeah.
When you want to remove this black outline, you just come to this your color palette on your right hand side here. You see this one that is having X, just
Um.
right click on it.
Oh, please, the short code is this F8 or F9?
For
The outline panel, the color palette.
color palette is F9 is for full mode, F8 is for text. F8 is for text, so it's neither
Okay.
F8 nor F9. Normally it's always here. If it's not here, you come under your window and you go to toolbars and you go to your color. You see, just select it and it comes up. All right. So after doing that, you just use your text, click on your text, you type your GT, GT Bank. Okay, you make it look big, you drag it open. Oh, made a little mistake. See GT, see GT Bank. All right, it's as simple as I'm doing it. Okay, make it white. And don't forget, GT Bank font is called Futura. GT use Futura for their logo. So we should start knowing font names and where they are used. I will give us this. Futura is one of the most commonly used fonts when logo design is needed. So please, I will entertain questions, then we'll conclude for the night. It's getting late, and I know we have other engagements and other stuff to do. So ask questions, and let's get done with the class.
I actually need to download Coreldraw on my system, and I don't know if there's a particular website I can get it.
Okay, after now, just message me on WhatsApp. I'll give you the link. It's free. In fact, let me even drop the link here now. Check the chat. I'm dropping it on the chat. Okay. There you can get licensed softwares. I just typed it now. Oh, I sent it to Joyce. Joyce, sorry for that. Let me send it to everybody. Okay, everybody should get it now. Get into
it.
Yes. Once you go there on the search bar, just type Corel X7 or whichever version you are looking for. You get it. Even Photoshop, if you don't have Photoshop, install, because from tomorrow we are going to be diving into Photoshop. But meanwhile, did we enjoy this class?
I can't see the link.
Okay, check chat. Under this Zoom, there is a chat application there. There's a chat module there. You should get a notification. I just sent it there.
Get it something.
Yeah, get into pc.com. Yes. Joyce is very tired though.
No, I'm not. I want you to tell me more, explain more about the freehand tool.
Okay. All right. I'll quickly get something from Google. I'll always tell us the greatest resources that we have today is Google. Okay. So we are going to do one short design now. I'm going to show us the functionalities of the freehand tool. So can we see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now can we see this this logo? This very logo, Nike logo.
Yeah.
Okay, if I ask you to create this logo now, how do you think you go about it? Which of the tools?
The freehand tool.
Yes, that's very correct, Mr. Murphy. Freehand tool is what you are going to use for this. Now, watch me carefully. We are not going to do any serious work, but we'll achieve this now. Now, once you click on your freehand tool is used to create anything. So you click on this first point. Look at the anchor point, this first point. You just click there. Okay? All right? That's where you start from. So once you click here, just drag it to the next anchor point. Double click to extend it to the next point. Once you come here, just click here. Okay? Then click here. I will tell us why I'm doing it like this. I'm supposed to pass through here, but I will show us how easy to cover it. Yes. You click here, then you bring it back from where you started. Now, for me to know what I'm doing, I will give that that line. I'll give it an outline color so that I will know what I'm doing. Okay. So once you've done that, all you do is just come and pick your shape tool. Thank God I'm recording this. You can always watch this part again. All right. You click on your shape tool. Then the first thing you do is you click on this first line and you come here. This is going to convert that line to curve because you want to curve it like this. Okay. Then you click the line and hold it.
All right.
You click the line and hold it. Don't leave it. Now look at it. The shape is not there yet, but we are having an idea. Then you double click here to break it. Once you double click to break it, you can still do this. You can still what? Move it.
I don't know.
Depending
I
on
learned
what.
this, but I only have problem with creating the curves.
Okay, so that is what you need to know. Just know how to play around with the curves. That's all. So we've done that, even though it's not a perfect one, but that's the idea. Now look at this place. This place too is curved. So you click on this. You click on this convert to curve. Then you click it and drag it out a little bit. So you've given it that feel. Then you come here also, click it and click it to curve. Then click it and drag it out. All right. You can see that.
We've
So if
gotten an
so if
idea.
even though we don't get the perfect shape, now we've gotten an idea of what we wanted. Are we seeing that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just gave it a few color, and you see our own is looking even more sharper than it. That's the power of recreating. Joyce is laughing. Somebody is feeling fulfilled. Joyce, are you fulfilled?
Yes, now I'm enjoying the class.
Okay, that's great. So this is now, if you start understanding the power of freehand tool, my students, my friend, my ogas, my madam, there is nothing in this world you cannot create. Yes. Until you understand freehand tool in graphic design, whether you're in Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, XD, or Corel, whether you are in any of these softwares, if you don't have mastery of, in Photoshop, they don't call it freehand tool, they call it pen tool.
Yeah.
In Illustrator, they also call it pen tool. So you can see that they just do new naming ceremony for these tools in other softwares, but they actually do the same thing. Are we together? So now, even though this is not a
Yeah.
perfect Nike, but we have an idea that we can create Nike now. Okay?
Mhm.
Even this thing you are seeing now, it can be created with freehand too. This is our Twitter logo.
Yep.
Are we getting the idea now? So
Yeah.
Yes.
that's the whole idea of freehand too. Please, any other question, hit me, please.
Did she will touch crop this thing today, right?
You
To
said
say we touch crop tool today.
cropping, as the name implies, is just to crop something.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Let's say you have a can you show us a little how we're going to crop, okay, let's say a picture of a human being, somebody's picture, how you can use a
Okay, Coreldraw
crop
to do
picture
that.
to do it.
Okay, let me introduce a picture here so that we just play. You see, it was because of the difficulty in cropping picture, that is why Photoshop came to play. It is not
Yep.
wise. It is not wise to use Coreldraw to crop picture. The hours and years you might use to do that, I would have been done with my cropping in Photoshop.
It seems the correct joy is just to be using your this thing to be cropping it.
Yes, but I will show us. This is what they've been using before Photoshop came to play. So there is cropping powers on it. So cropping on Photoshop, this is how it's done. Our shape tool is what we use to crop. Okay. Once you select your shape tool, you just click on one of the points and you drag it in. Now I will show us why here is not very advised. Now if I drag this into this place like this, I have to convert this place to a curve. Then I have to move it out. Are we seeing that?
Uh-huh.
So the hours is going to take for me to crop this, and for me to be able to do it perfectly, it will take me a longer time. But this is how you are going to follow it gradually until you understand, until you are done with everything. You click and drag, you click and drag. If there is a space you need to convert to curve so that you bring it back to round shape. You understand? But this is very, very strenuous. Why go through all this wahala? That is why Photoshop came. Okay. And even Photoshop now, there are other free softwares online. I will take us to my browser again. You know me, I like my browser a lot. I will take us there. I will show us something now that may blow our mind. Mm. That is the essence of collaboration. when you collaborate, you have a lot of resources that you don't know you have access to. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So let me share my screen. Let me share my browser screen. Hope we can see my browser.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's something they call remove.bg. Remove.bg. So if you have our pen, let's write it down. Remove.bg. Yes. Remove.bg, what it does is that it removes background for us. It saves us the stress, and it does it very professionally. Okay. So once you load this web page, this is what will come. Just click on upload image. That's the same image I'm trying to do. That's the same image I'll go and carry. All this, look at this, all these images you are seeing me, look at all these images you are seeing me do is from there. I don't need to, because one thing as a graphic designer, your speed also matters. Okay, look at the image. I'll double click the image out for the image to upload. It will upload the image. Okay, so one thing I will also encourage us is this: we don't just attend class. Once you attend class, try out something on your own and get a question for the
Down.
next class, so that at least it will show a proof that what you were told, you at least made an attempt on it and you had difficulty. Can we see this? On upload, it has already done all the wahala you'd have done in
Ooh.
Coreldraw. Somebody is shouting.
It's like magic.
Yes, that
Wow.
is it. And this is, I will tell us something. This is one of your ingredients as a designer. You don't give this thing out. Okay, with time, I will introduce us to dark web, where you can get unlimited free resources without paying a kobo. They'll be asking you for your credit card, your MasterCard details. No, you get free resources. So resources is design. Now, if I give you a design to do now, without teaching you proper ways of researching and getting resources, it might take you days to achieve that design, but you might achieve it at the end. Do we understand? But it might
Yeah.
take you days.
Yes,
But
sir.
with the proper resources now, with very short time, let's say 30 minutes, 1 hour, you are done with what you are doing. You know what you want. You spice it up. It's just like you are a chef. A designer is a chef. Just know your ingredients. Cooking indomie will not be a problem. All you need is your green bean, your garbage, your salad, your egg, your whatever, and your gas cooker. Within seconds, your indomie is ready. And you see people will be like, wow, wow. But only you know the work you did behind doors. Now, this is just one of the resources I've unveiled to us. Every day we are going to be having class, I'll be unveiling one resources to us. Are we
This
But
time.
cool?
keep on veiling, though, even if it is 3, even 10 cents, you can unveil it a day. We'll take it. Don't
Okay.
worry.
So now
We'll
with
take it.
this, now I believe now we understand. Now this will help you to remove background for logos that they send to you that are not PNG, that are having background. You can use this to remove images. You can use this to
Oh,
remove image background, and you can see how clean it is. You can see how clean it
Yes,
is.
yes. Even more than the original picture set.
Now look at the air. Look at the air. It didn't tamper with the air. That is the power of this software. This is serious artificial
Uh,
intelligence. So once you
I'm
click
telling
on
you.
download, it will download that file for you. Look at it. It has downloaded. So I will go to my download now. I'll go and pick the file. I'll take it to Coreldraw now. So I'll be moving us to Coreldraw. Okay. Let's go back to Coreldraw. Then I'll introduce that file. Can we see my Coreldraw screen?
yeah.
Mm,
Yes.
So I'm going to be dragging that downloaded file to my Coreldraw. Can we see it now?
yes.
You can. Are you seeing it now? You see how clean it is now?
Yes.
Yes.
You see how clean it
Yeah.
is now? Can you see how clean it is?
Yes. Yes.
See, no blunders, no blunders, everything. But if I had left you and you are using shape to be finding the path, zoom in, zoom out, before you finish,
Man,
I'm done with the design.
probably by 12.
That's work.
So now, I'm not going to just teach us design. I'm also going to teach us the easy way around design.
Get that type.
I swear.
But if I'd not shown you now, you have the time now because you need to do it.
Nowadays, that's why I asked the question that so that you teach us.
So now this is
Uh,
even if I allow you in Photoshop can only be faster for you when the background is uniform. What I mean by uniform is if a picture is taken with a white background, a black background, a purple background, a green background, when it has uniform background, then Photoshop with just a click of a button, you can remove the background. Okay?
Yeah.
But when you have a background that is not uniform, that is having chairs, clothes, grass, sky, people, you need serious artificial intelligence software to do that very fast. So with this now, you can see that I'm already ahead of the game.
Life.
So
that's true.
so we are not done. Let's come and put let's come and put me here. I want to be a partner in how do they call it, in BBC. So let's come and shrink BBC now. So BBC will be, so I'll be here. So now I want to put, you can see now, I want to put myself inside this BBC. Remember, this BBC red is a shape. Okay. So what we will do is just click on my image, right click on it. Then the first option is power clip inside. Once you click it, an arrow will come. Then just point the arrow to
I click
this
on
shape, and you can see it has fitted inside now.
Then
So
I think
yeah.
oh, I don't know. I can't remember vividly, but if I want to adjust like the position, I have to open the
Container.
red box.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you want
So
to
how do I
adjust, so just click on the shape, right click on it, then you say edit power clip.
Yeah. Thank you.
Then when you say edit power clip, you will have access to whatever you've dropped inside the container. So now we can play around with this guy now. So let's do transparency now. If I click on transparency, it's going to make this guy faint, but I don't want the guy to be faint. I just want a part of the guy to be faint. I'll just come up here. Look at the type. We have types of transparency again. So I'll click on this type of fountain transparency. So this is when you see people, they will make them transparent, and you just be seeing as if they are inside the sky and the thing is just blending them. This is what is done. Are we together?
Yes.
Yep.
Now you can see how it's blending me into the shape as if I'm sinking inside. So I will just type it's as if I'm the anchor for that night. So I'll say BBC with. So everything we do with in design is just concepts, nothing more.
Yeah.
It's just concepts. And you need to know fonts very well. I know most of our system doesn't have a rich font. I will be showing us rich fonts. Okay. I'll be showing us rich fonts very soon. I think tomorrow when we start our Coreldraw, our Photoshop, we'll do some amazing stuff.
Maybe when you show us around the dark web, we'll be able to download fonts.
you don't need to go to dark web yet. There are a lot of free sources. Okay, look at this. I'll do this. Then I want to make it look a little bit catchy. Let us note this. Black brings out the beauty of any color.
Yeah, another issue with this Coreldraw for me is the color
Palette.
mix.
Okay, mixing of the color. Don't worry, we'll do something with mixing of the color now. Okay, now I've made this black. Okay, now I want to make the edge of this rectangle. I want to make it curve. So one thing I do is after drawing the rectangle and giving it color, just come on your shape tool, click on your shape tool. You will see the 4 edges will be highlighted. Then click one of the edges and drag it inside.
Okay.
Then yes, then now you've succeeded in in making it, the edges curved. Then you remember width is there. It's covering width. So you press Control and page down. Okay, it's going to bring our width out. So then what we'll do is we'll type my name here. No, let's not type my name. Let's use one of our name with Joyce. I don't know why I like using her name anyway.
But it's not my picture that is there.
Doesn't matter. This is a practical class.
Exactly.
So the fun of it is, the fun of designing is you have mastery over anything you are doing. You can change it the way you want. You can do it how you want. I think I like this one for your name. This font is not bad. So give it white. But if you ask me, this is what I would do. I don't know why. If you designs that are kept simple are always top notch. Okay, when you keep designs simple, make it readable. It mustn't too much color and too much style makes design not presentable. Okay, so avoid giving it too much style and too much color.
Presentable what do.
Okay, so this is it. So now look at this. This is as simple as we can get. So what do we think now?
It's cute.
We're good to go.
Now you see the cutting of the image is perfect, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's why when you post your designs, designers will be wondering, how is this guy doing it? Those that learned it the wrong way.
That's true.
Definitely, I learned it the wrong way.
Your foundation matters, really matters.
Yeah, foundation matters. Once you are not taught the right way, you assume you are doing it right. And you just be, that's why we need to learn, we need to unlearn some things we learned the wrong way and relearn it the right way.
Honestly, I agree.
So
That's why we have you now.
let's give it a feel. Let's play with our shadow. Don't forget our shadow. Me, I like playing around a lot too. So drop shadow. You just do this.
Of course.
Okay. It will not be too obvious, but when somebody give it a close look, they will have a feel of it. Okay. So it won't be too obvious, but when somebody give it a close gaze, the person will have a feel of it. So I believe we are good for this night.
Yes.
Please, questions, please.
Yeah.
Joyce, Mr. Murphy, Mr. Giwa, and I hope we learned something new.
Definitely.
Of course.
Yeah. Mr. Murphy, his network, he will connect back. So, Mr. Giwa, you asked about something about coloration that has been your problem. Now, this is the most important part of Coreldraw. If you know how to. Now, if you draw a rectangle, all right, give it a color. So. This is fountain fill. Okay, so you need to know how to do merging and fountain fill. Okay, merging and fountain fill. Is that what?
No, continue.
Yes, merging and fountain fill. These are very core effects of designing. If you must know how to design, you must know these two things: merging and fountain fill. Now, have you seen this cheese ball pack before?
Yeah.
Now, if you notice cheese ball pack, you see that the color is in varieties. Okay,
Like
it's not perfectly orange. It's having some yellowish
orange.
bubbles, some particular areas like that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that is where coloration come. I think I will handle it briefly before we we go into tomorrow's class, okay?
Okay.
I want to do it briefly so that we just have an idea of how coloration matters. You can see now we didn't take more than 3 colors here. Okay, it ought to
Yes.
be 2 color. We didn't take more than 3 color because of this. And you can see my shirt is blending a little bit with the background.
Yeah.
So please
And
let's okay.
when to, I don't know, when designing a particular this thing, how do you just know if you are using the perfect color?
Perfect. How you know when you are using a perfect color? It starts from the logo. It
Oh,
starts from the logo. It starts from what is that flyer meant for? What is that thing you are designing? What is it meant for? Okay, let me share something very quickly. Over the years of teaching and designing, I've come up with some strategies. Some of my students I'm taking in Illustrator logo design class. I came up with something like this. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay. If we can see my screen, I think we should let me know. Can we see my screen now?
yeah.
Yes.
Logo design questionnaire, right?
Yes.
Mm.
Now, these are questions I've come up with over the years for a designer to ask the person you are designing for, the organization. They must be able to answer all these questions for you before you can give them a good logo. If these questions are not answered, they just tell you logo, you just carry your laptop and you start doing what you know how to do. Because they tell you their television station, you are carrying television icon and putting it on the logo. It's not everything that is literal, you understand? Because they tell you they
Yeah.
bake cake must not be in that logo. Because they are into technology, this thing, computer must not be in that logo. So these questions, if you are able to answer all these 17 questions, I'm still writing them though, but these 17 questions are questions I've been asking my clients over and over when I must design for them. Okay. The first thing I need to know is, what name do they wish to use in their logo design? And if they are picking any name, now if you are designing, you should also put something at the back of your mind. Copyright is very important. It is in this part of the world that we don't take copyright serious. But if you've worked on Upwork or Fiverr or Freelancer before, if you've worked for a white person before, you've done designs for them and they've paid you, you understand what I mean by copyright. Because it can crumble a big business down if not well managed. Okay, you need to know,
Yeah, yeah.
they need to have rights
Or
over that name. They need to
things
have,
like that.
yes, they need to have exclusive right over that name. And you need to state it clearly that these things I'm designing, you are sure that there is an insurance that covers me in case copyright is being sued against this, that you say you are the sole provider of these resources. Okay, what specific tagline? A logo without a tagline doesn't stand out at all. You need to know the specific tagline. Okay, these are questions that must be answered explicitly. Okay, you ask them, what is the preferred case? Is it upper? Do they want you to mix? Because some organizations, some business, some persons are very discreet. They'll tell you, this is how I want my logo. Design it like this logo. Design it like that logo. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
You ask them, what sector is the business? What kind of product or services do they provide? These are things you must know first before you start research. Okay, where do they intend to apply the logo? Where do they intend to use this logo? Is it for a website? Is it for a banner? You understand? These are questions you must know. What is their target market? Okay, it helps you research better. What kind of feel do they want their logo? Do they want it corporate, classic, fun? Is it just a personal thing? You understand? And which of the logo styles do they prefer? Now, this tells us that these are the types of logo styles we have. We have the icon above. You see logos with the icon above the logo and the text, the name of the business under and the tagline. You see logo with
Yeah.
the icon, they be side by side. You see text and the icon that are incorporated. you will see some logo is just text alone, like Google. Google is just text alone. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. You see logo that are just text designs. That is, they will stylize the text. They will play around with the text and make it look stylized. You understand? Just like the Go
Okay.
TV, just like the NTA. You understand? So
Yeah.
you need to understand from them what style of logo they want. Now, after you are done with that, you need to know, ask them if they have an idea of fonts, or maybe they have a preferred font they want to use. Now, these are questions that must be answered. Okay. Is there any specific element they want to appear on the logo? They must answer these questions. Now, you don't need to sit with them and be asking them this question. As a graphic designer, what you do is you take this as a text, create a template, a template form in PDF format. You can make it E format using your Google form. Just create and keep. Anytime anybody needs, you just send them the link, let them fill, you get the response, and you use it and work. So it depends on how you want to make your work very flexible and professional. All of these things are what formulates your professionality. When you start asking somebody this question, or an organization all of these questions, they know you are not a joker. They know you know your onions. They know you know what you want to give them. Okay? Because
Yeah.
when you ask them these questions, day to day will sit up. Some of these questions might throw them off board, because I bet you out of 10 you ask these questions, only 3 may be able to give you the complete questions unless you probe them further. Do they have color preferences? Is there a particular color they dislike? Okay. How many colors do they want their logo to have? These are questions. Is there any additional information they think you will need? Okay. These questions must be answered completely before a professional logo can be created. Are we together on this?
Yes.
All right. So I like reference sake. For reference sake and for a record sake, I'm going to be sending this to everyone here. I'm pasting it. Okay. Okay. Have we seen them? I think it stopped at
Yeah.
13. It stopped at 13, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm pasting the other one. So we can copy and save and keep it somewhere. This is not something that just come by. This is something I've gathered over the years of designing. These are things you must answer. Okay, even as a logo expert or a logo consultant that you are going to become, these are things you must put to consideration. They might invite you, oh, come to our company, we've seen your designs, they are good, we want you to make a logo for us, come and meet with our board members. These are questions you should draft out and stone to them, tell them to their face, interrogate them with these questions. By the time you are done with these questions, of course, as I progress, I will still be adding more questions. Okay, by the time you are done with this, you already have the picture of what these people have in mind, what they want. Then it takes you less than a day to get the logo up and running. Okay. So please, any
Okay.
questions? Any more questions?
So if I want to download CorelDraw,
Yeah.
which one is the best for me to get right now?
I will always tell my students, you go with the latest version of any software you are using. All my Adobe software are all 2020.
Okay.
Yes, you go with the latest software. Why you see I'm using Corel S7 is because I'm not frequent with Coreldraw. I don't do more design. It's just when I want to lazy about, I come to Coreldraw. Or maybe there are some specific things I need to do, I come to Coreldraw. Okay? I don't really
Yeah.
use Coreldraw for my designs. My designs are really done on Photoshop. This is the home of my designs. Okay? This is where I run my designs. This is where I run all the things I'm doing. Okay? So like I said, tomorrow we'll be delving straight into Photoshop, and it's going to be a wow experience. Trust me, many of you are going to be surprised. Many of you,
Hopefully I'll be able to.
you said
So what time is it going to be tomorrow?
the same time.
Okay.
So this is going to be same time. So hope we enjoyed this class. Mr. Murphy, please, I need a review from you. What do you think so far? Do you think I'm fast? Do you think the class is impacting? Do you think you've learned something at all? Worth learning?
Yeah, your class is okay. You're getting it, and sure you say you're recording it for
Yes,
reference
yes,
sake,
yes. It's been
so we
if
can
you check
always fall back
if you
to it.
check if you check your screen, you will see a red record icon blinking.
Yes.
So it means I'm recording it. So I'm recording it
So what?
actually. You will see
Yeah, yeah.
a red record icon on the top left hand side of your screen.
Right.
So Mr. Giwa, what is your review?
I'm actually glad I attended this class the time I did. So far, I've been able to understand and review more things that I wasn't able to learn first time I tried learning this thing.
Okay, that's great. That's good. We hope to learn. I want us to also know that I'm not perfect though. I'm still learning, even as I'm teaching. Okay, I'm still learning it.
Everyone.
So the only miss is it Miss? Am I correct or Mrs. Before somebody will break my head, is it Miss or Mrs.?
Is Miss.
Okay, all right. Let's have your review, ma'am.
No, the class was or is wonderful. Like I enjoyed every bit of it. Really, I wasn't expecting this. I was actually scared because I've not actually used Coreldraw before.
Okay.
So I was actually scared. Will I understand anything? Are you sure I should be in the class? But so far, I can't wait to download it really and try. I'm a
Uh,
fast learner. I know I'm going to do. I
Yeah, I can't
actually
wait to
enjoyed
do
it.
all those things. Those things I'm still not
Really,
experienced.
I'm going to download it. Like
so this one is not hard, Seth. There are these things you are seeing. This is an image. This is an image. This is an image. This one is just a filter. This one is a filter. Let me do it again so that
But this thing now,
this
this
one.
logo, this logo. Uh,
So like I told us, I can only teach us that this is how to start a car. This is the gearbox. This is the throttle. This is the brake. This is the steering
Are you good, right?
to balance yourself. Now it is left for you to apply these things I've shown you to pilot yourself to where you want to go to. Like I told us, a lady made me come into graphics. Okay, I've not told us my graphic experience. A lady actually made me come into graphics. When I went for my IT, I was this core programmer. Joyce should, I think I met Joyce through one of my programming classmates, Anthony. Okay, Anthony referred me. That was when I was starting graphics then, but then people were just hyping me anyhow. Then I'd not even known graphics that much. Okay, I was this core programmer. I write code for a living, even till today. Okay, but I don't do it that often. Okay, I don't know why Murphy is off and on. His network is not strong anyway. All right, until I met this lady, she was doing graphics and she was just doing image manipulation, and I was like, what? This is not real. This is magic. Because I was standing, anytime I come to the office, I will stand in at the back of this lady and she would just be playing with Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, Coreldraw, as if she created the software. So when I made an approach to her to ask, oh, how possible is it for me to learn it? How long will it take for me to learn it? Because in my experience as a developer, you need graphic experience for you to be able to give a very nice looking website. A website that is very catchy will convert customer more than the functionalities of the website. Hope we understand that.
Okay.
yeah.
Yes, but as a graphic designer, when you know where to drop images, where to put a particular thing, it makes you unique. Okay, when you visualize something, your view is always different from the way other people see it. Like this now, to me, I've not done anything, but to somebody that have not done graphics, will see this, I will like, wow, this is nice. This is looking. You understand?
Yeah.
Because now the meat pie is having a shadow, a drop shadow. You understand? Look at
Mm-hmm.
the meat pie is having a drop shadow. This one too, I think it's having a drop shadow, but it's not too obvious. Let me see whether I could. Okay, it's having a drop shadow, but it's not that much. Okay, So everything here is, let me spread it very well. So you can see the shadow is showing better now. You see? Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
So these things are not really hard. It's just that one thing with learning is, if your mind is not focused on this thing to learn, you might find it difficult when others are doing exploits. Anywhere you are not clear, ask questions. Anything you don't understand how it was done, please ask questions. Even if you cannot ask questions in the public class, when we are done with the meeting, drop a message for me on WhatsApp. I will always find time to attend to that question. Maybe organize
Class
a one-on.
YouTuber, you never start on Photoshop.
Okay. So
I
this one
hope,
is,
I
hello?
hope here we are.
Hello?
Yeah.
Mr. Murphy?
I say here we are just glancing, but we have not
No,
started.
no, no,
But
no,
I don't
no, no.
want to miss anything.
We're not started. This one
Okay.
is even
So,
easier. Photoshop is easier.
Hmm.
Yeah, Photoshop is easier.
I don't know.
If I begin to take us through the works I've done, we'll be surprised.
I need honestly.
Mr. Murphy will know this job. I think, Mr. Murphy, you have an idea about this job.
no. I mean,
All right, don't mind me and Murphy, Jerry. Okay.
take it that I don't know anything. So let's keep it that way. Like,
All right. So this was created from scratch. You can see. Hope we are seeing what I'm doing. We can see now.
Yeah.
You see, I've removed everything. Oh. Are you seeing that?
Yeah.
You see, it's becoming naked now. So we are back to business. So Photoshop is all about designing. See this one, you can see. Depending on what you want and how you want it. Okay.
Yep.
So thank you guys. I want us to prepare our mind for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be 30 minutes class. Today we did more than 30 minutes. I'm sure about that. Okay. Tomorrow is going to be, every day is going to be 30 minutes class. But that 30-minute class, I will make sure we cover something tangible. Something that when you design and put it out, people will ask who did it. That is the essence of
okay,
designing.
this training is going to be once in a day, right? Or
Yes, once in a day.
okay, that is from 9:30 to 10.
Yes, 9:30 to 10.
Okay.
So please, when we are
Thank
coming,
you.
let's bring our mind open and let's be ready to learn.
So
I'm
we can
sure.
always we, sure we can always ask you question on WhatsApp. Huh?
Yes, please. You can always ask me questions where you are not clear.
Okay.
All right.
So how do we get the video, the class video on WhatsApp?
I will share the
Send it
link.
on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I will share the link with us. I'll upload it and share the link with us.
Okay.
Yeah. So Joyce, hey, me and you,
Thank you.
we have a one-on-one meeting. Don't forget.
No, I did not forget.
All right, Sagiwa, how
Does
about you?
it mean anything they send on this chat?
Good night.
No.
Yeah, Mr. Murphy, what did you say?
I haven't been using this Zoom. So
Okay.
does it mean anything they send on this chat within a specified time
Once this
it
meeting
will
ends, you cannot have access to it again.
because I can't say anything here right now. It's okay. Thank you.
All right, sir.
Uh,
Okay, so
all
everybody,
right.
let's see tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye, 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 bye.
Hi.
Okay. So, Miss Joyce, thank you for attending the class, and hope you're
I should
moving.
be thanking you.
I just wanted you to have a feel of what is to come. Just want you to have a feel of what is to come. All right. So me, I'm a night worker. So we are going to do text animation this night. Can you hear me?
Yes.
We are going to do text animation, and when we do text animation, I want by tomorrow morning your status should not be a text write-up or just image. It should be a text animation on your status.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I need my system?
No, it's your phone you are going to be using. So I will share you the link now. I'm going to I'm going to be using my phone to teach you. I'll just be doing a short recording. I'll be sending it to you.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do a short record. I
Okay.
have a recording device on app on my phone. A record I'll send to you. A record I'll send to you. Okay. All right.
Okay.
With time, I can also make you have Zoom on your phone too. If you don't, so you need to get it on your phone so that there are all of this, like the animations, the text, the 2D, 3D, whiteboard animation, 3D explainer videos. All we are going to be using our phone to do it. And you need InShot application on your phone. Do you have InShot on your phone?
No.
Okay, I will send the list. Or
Ish.
InShot, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll send you.
Before,
There are two applications you need for this night. I'll send it to you. You need to download it.
okay.
Let me send you the name. Okay, I forgot. The one of the app is on App Store, while the other one is not on App Store. It's a custom app. So but I'll send it to you so that you can install it into your phone. You're using an Android or an iOS?
Android.
Better. Thank God. Me too. I have an iOS and I have Android. This is my iOS and this is my Android.
Okay.
So whichever,
Okay.
we were always ready for work. All right. So come on WhatsApp, and I hope this class have an impact on you positively. Nice
Thank
man.
you.
Nice man. You didn't call me. What you were cooking? What did you cook? Let me even stop recording so that this one will be off.